I am reacting to Minecraft's biggest content thief, Swale. Swale? I don't know. My friend Jonah made this video, so go subscribe to him. I made sure to ask him for permission. Something about my friend Calvin tweeting about this as well. And a bunch of people have been talking about it. And I'm here to give my opinion about it. Let's see what this is.
Swale, one of Minecraft's fastest growing content creators this year, pulling in almost thousands of subscribers and millions of views every single day. But little do people know,
314K is crazy.
Where his popularity comes
By the way, I just want you guys to know, even though Jonah's my friend, I'm going to be completely unbiased in this video. I think that's one of the most important things about being a creator. Jonah's my guy, but I will always be unbiased on my perspectives. Let's just get into it.
Recent times, Minecraft horror content has sparked on YouTube with
Bro, so true. Okay, I'm gonna stop pausing it. My bad. So true though.
Some views and subscribers like we've never seen before.
More content going crazy.
When people see success, there's bound to be copies, ideas, titles, thumbnails, and all sorts. But it becomes a major issue when people aren't just copying these ideas, they're ripping off individuals entirely.
Wait, let me see this. The sirens are among us. Minecraft Siren Head. The new Siren Head mod is horrifying. Minecraft hardcore. Okay, so far, I don't think this is a problem. This might be an unpopular opinion. I don't think this is a problem. Nothing on YouTube is original. This happens all the time with Mr. Beast and other smaller creators, with any big idea that's revamped to be something else. So far, I don't see any issue with this whatsoever, but this is, I'm assuming there's a lot more to it than this. I'm assuming there's a lot more.
Stealing other people's wording, their behavior, and so on. And this is exactly what Swale is doing. In this video, I'll dive into Swale, the Minecraft
The editing is fire, by the way.
Known for stealing mods, copying Calvin, and so much more. This is the exposure of Swale, Minecraft's biggest content creator thief. December 10th, 2023. This is the day that it all begun. Swale posted his video, The New Cave Dweller, Nightmare.jar. The video very quickly skyrocketed in popularity. Every person in existence collectively making videos showcasing the mod, in turn giving Swale a significant boost in his popularity. In that month alone, he gained over 20,000 subscribers.
Dang! Wait, so is he saying he stole a mod and released it as his own?
Boost wasn't going to take Swale all the way to 300,000 subscribers that he boasts today. While the mod, for a short period of time, did revolutionize horror content on YouTube, it still lacked many aspects of development, as it was essentially a remake of the original Cave Dweller with some basic retexturing. The Dweller itself behaved the same way, but I won't be diving into all that similar.
I think it's not scary.
Checking out Rod's video covering that section entirely. 16th of December. This was just 6 days later of Swale's first horror video. In this video, he showcased a mod which he had only once seen before, and this was the updated version of the Wendigo. The mod itself performed the same way as Nightmare.jar, again, just a different look to it. But this wasn't the end to it. 2 weeks go by, Swale posts yet another remade mod, the Goatman. This trend—
Wait, I'm confused. What? So is he like copying the mods and saying that he released them? I'm so confused.
Weeks go by, Swale posts yet another remade mod, the Goatman. This trend of creating mods, well, renaming already existing mods and retexturing them, continued throughout a plethora of—
So he's claiming he's making the mods, when in reality he's just copying them, changing the names and changing some textures. I see. That's wrong. That's bad. This is where it's bad.
Him and his mod creators made a total of 20 mods across a 5-month period. But as Rod pointed out in his video, out of these 20 mods, 4 of them were remakes of already existing mods. But up until this point, Swale hadn't really done anything to notably damage his career. Well, that wasn't up until January 25th, 2024. But before I jump into this part, let me show you a little something Swale said not that long ago.
I'm going to say this before anyone else finds out. Don't steal mods. For example, I just found this mod called Curse Words. I'm not going to give the name out because I'm currently trying to get it down.
That's ironic.
So he made a resource pack. And if you go into the resource pack, it has the Goatman noises and also some of Nightmare's noises. So he took those mods and he made his own resource pack. You're not allowed to do that. That is copyright claim, and he didn't credit any of us in the description on Curse Words.
Oh, practice what you preach, my guy. You can't be doing that.
He stole my From the Fog thumbnail.
It's crazy.
Right Brian. I set this up. I remember the day I actually made that thumbnail, and it is so annoying how people can just take it and just make something new out of it and not give credit. I have no credit here.
That's crazy.
Make sure you cop my new Lunar Cloak. It's live on the store
hey,
right
get the
now.
cloak.
It is absolutely
That's so fire.
And let me
That's
know
so
in my
fire.
Discord server if you get it. Now, jumping back to why January 25th is so important. This is the day Swaley posts another mod, the Man in White. Swaley claims that he happened to stumble across this mod, randomly scrolling through CurseForge, but that's far from the truth. On February 7th, a conversation can be found of Swaley speaking to Mado within.
Did you ever find who made the Man in White? Delete message. I was right saying this. Still can't find the guy on CurseForge.
Swaley's Discord server. Mado is the individual who made the first Man from the Fog mod creator. Rod pointed out a very good point in his video, which I'll repeat. If Swaley's intention was to get the mod taken down, as it was a copy, it doesn't really make sense why he would still make a video on it. But regardless, we fast forward a little bit. Swaley posts another video on the Man in the White mod. White apparently had now received yet another update. Swaley claimed that he found the mod creator, even though in his Discord server, he was still going about how he didn't know where or how to find him. Interesting. Well,
I'm trying to like process this. It's like going over my head.
Yet another update. Swaley claimed that he found the mod creator, even though in his Discord server, he was still going about how he didn't know where or how to find him. Interesting. Well, that's an obvious lie, because just a few weeks later, Swaley exposed himself again in his own Discord server. You can see he's going on about how he had someone to remake him the mod. But wait, that's another lie. Rod took it upon himself to investigate who the actual owner was and came across this. First, Swaley's mod creator, an admin saying don't worry about it when asked about who the mod creator was.
See, that's sus. Alright, I'm trying to like process this whole thing. It's a little bit confusing because I think some of the things in this video aren't really a big deal, and then some of them are pretty bad. Like, stealing mods and then saying they're yours, that's pretty bad. But then, like, I guess just being, like, a little bit... Copying someone's idea is very different from, like, stealing someone's mod. I guess there's a difference between copying someone and taking inspiration from them. Some of the stuff in this video doesn't need to be in it. So I guess it's all just have the timeline add up though.
But it keeps going downhill. Flame then asks people to mass report the mod in an attempt to get it taken down, which is ironic considering he was stealing the mod from a known creator in the first place. The way Flame went about reporting the actual mod was disgusting, as well as asking people to get rid of him and so on. Oh god, the amount of hypocrisy, man. But this isn't the end of Swaley and his associates with
I think a lot of stuff that's wrong here isn't just what's happening, it's the fact that he's saying it's wrong and then actually doing it as well. He claims that like stealing his mods is bad and then he does it.
Disgusting behavior, because it gets far worse.
How does he get worse? Oh my god. Alright, well, this guy's lost all credibility from that.
Underlying behavior of his, which involves stealing content and other. It comes to no surprise when I say that Swaley is copying content. At first, it was just basic levels of it, where he'd copy thumbnails, titles, and things like that. But it slowly got to the point where Swaley was completely ripping off Calvin. And for those you don't know, Calvin is a very popular content creator.
We love Calvin.
Who essentially has been the driving force behind Minecraft horror content, being revived recently. But do you know what's really shocking about Swaley copying Calvin? When I say copying, I don't use that term lightly. Swaley is quite literally copying word for word, phrase for phrase.
Serious horrifying. Yeah, okay, this is a bit much.
Exactly what Calvin is saying within his videos on several occasions. Here is a 40-second clip. First from Calvin's video, then Swaley's.
I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. Listen, 11 cobblestone is all you need. 11. Once you get 11, drop the pick, walk away. Leave it. Walk away.
Seen this clip before.
I'm gonna teach you the quickest way to put these stone tools in your inventory. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that, okay? Across. 2 across. 1 in the mid. Boom, bang, bop. Then you make your axe. And then sword. There you go. Done. Done. GG.
Let's see what happens here.
Before anything, your boy needs some stone. All you need is 11 pieces, and then drop the pick, walk away. It is simple as that, okay? That's all you need, unless you want to make a furnace, but I am not sitting here for hours mining with this stupid wooden pickaxe. No, I do not want it. I just realized there's some coal here, so I'm going to grab that real quick, because yeah.
Now this goes beyond it just being him
That is pretty weird. Bro downloaded the wrong script.
Copying for view. This is genuinely strange behavior.
This is weird.
Behavior and ripping off their personality has to be one of the most outright strangest things I have ever seen. Now, at first, Calvin stayed in the dark about this. Another content creator, Blasolic, attempted to interview Calvin for a video regarding the situation. Calvin informed him that he wanted absolutely no involvement in the drama with Swaley, as it simply was going to cause a mass flood from each other's fan bases.
That's actually really mature, Calvin, and I totally agree, because from the views I'm seeing on their videos, these two have the two biggest audiences for horror content in the community. So if they went against each other, it would just be bad. It would just be both of them attacking each other's audiences, which is not what either of them want, I'm assuming.
Then kept developing, with Swaley messaging Calvin on
Okay, let's be real for a second. I started from the fog back almost a month ago before I found you, okay? And I started YouTube because of a really bad breakup, blah, 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 blah. I respect it. I've been watching. Your vids are definitely good. Okay, yeah, Calvin's just keeping the peace.
Several occasions, essentially apologizing for having similar video concepts. This repetitive behavior continued for some time though, and still to this day,
so how does this get worse?
Calvin's viewers have noticed the complete rip-off content. This inevitably resulted in Calvin replying by coming out with a community post. Calvin spoke about how
recently, I've been getting many comments and DMs about Swale and how he copies everything I say and do. Some people think it's because we're friends, so I'd like to let it be known that we aren't. Ooh, it's been an ongoing problem for months, and he blatantly copies my content, even my speech patterns. I even got some DMs that say it gives off the impression that he's trying to sound black, so I'd like to apologize to the viewers who messaged me expressing that they find it offensive. I do too. However, there's nothing I can do about it. I've tried and brought it up to him multiple times, but he refuses to stop and be his own person. I hate that I even have to make a post about this because it's been but a genuine headache for months, but in reality, there's nothing I can do. I've never had my content copied this hard before. They say imitation is the most sincere form of flattery, so also
he's not friends with Swaley, and his content being copied is an ongoing problem of several months. How he's tried to talk to Swaley, but in the end, there has been no cooperation. Swaley will non-stop. Shortly after this post, Swaley locked down his Discord server due to the mass hordes of Calvin fans sending hate towards him.
And I think that's the exact thing Calvin was trying to avoid, right? Because like really, Calvin didn't win here, because the whole thing he's trying to avoid is people hating on him. It's not a win-win, right? Like sending hate to another community isn't a good thing for the community that's sending the hate. It's just bad for both sides.
In my opinion, rightfully so, Calvin has attempted to work with Swaley and sort this matter privately, but Swaley would rather continue the chase to views. I'd also like to add a small part before I end off. An individual who I mentioned a large amount during this video, Roderick made a video going over Swaley and his associates' disgusting behavior in detail. However, shortly after Rod posted his video, Swaley strike down his video for no apparent reason.
Whoa.
A complete false strike. Swaley abused the power he had and took away a 40-minute video that Rod spent a very, very long time on, which just shows the lengths that Swaley will go to.
Yeah, that's not cool, man.
His behavior and apologizing for it. He'd rather do whatever it takes to maintain his fan base that I feel is already reaching to its devastating end.
That double down is crazy. Like getting exposed to one thing, but then doubling down and then deleting that, like trying to get that video taken down. That's wild. I'm assuming that's the end of the video.